and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maben. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. These milestone, beautiful, beautiful days where you go through your summers and you go through your falls to get to dual weekend sports events. Boston College on Saturday, Kansas Jayhawks right in front of us tonight. Steve Rummage is not in the building. Nikki V in the booth.
But I am here on the show as I'm.
You're in a building, not the building.
Yeah, not the building. But it's great because I get to be over here today with our friends at Next Level Ranges. One of my favorite places to go. So over here today, want to throw out there really quick. Listen, it's Halloween season. They have a great event, Marcus, coming up. Look, if Pops makes a surprise visit, he will love this. It's called Range of the Walking Dead. It's October 31st to November 1st. So both those days, you'll be able to come in. It's $35 if you're a non-member. If you're a member, it's $25. They've got like Area 51, Hollywood Horror, Haunted Carnival Shoot House. The only thing is you got to be 18 years old, and it's going to require at least 50 rounds of ammo. But you can use any handgun, pistol, whatever it is, man. And it's going to be a really, really cool event to do over here at Next Level Ranges. So get over here and check it out, man.
Just for effect, Steve. Night of the what?
Okay, it's Range of the Walking Dead.
Sorry, Range of the Walking Dead. So that is actually the targets will be the apocalypse Walking Dead like.
Yeah, I mean, they've got a little bit of everything, man. You can do the alien thing, do the Hollywood, which would be like your movie monsters. You can do your haunted carnival house. A little bit of everything, man. It's pretty awesome.
Nikki V in the booth.
They want the boot.
Morning, boys. I miss seeing both of your faces. I had a DC for you, Steve.
Oh, no.
But, no, that's okay. It'll find a nice home. Probably in my belly.
Are there any more DC drinkers in the building?
Yeah, I think Cassie.
Can you tell Andy to keep it down in the background, please?
And so, the door. Sorry, I got the door wide ass open because it gets so hot in here. So yeah, sorry. But yeah, I miss seeing both of your faces. But we got this is a nice Friday. It looks slightly chilly outside. It looks like it has that like haze, but not like a bad haze.
There was frost on the car this morning.
Yeah, like it looks like a slightly frosty morning, and it's nice to kick off a weekend that's going to be fun, full of U of L athletics. We got basketball tonight with the Kansas game, and then football tomorrow, and then the KFO Vibachi event at Noble Funk. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm excited. It's a nice start to what I hope to be a very tasty weekend.
Okay, where do we start at today, Steve?
Well, I mean, look, I've made my plans, right? And that's what's exciting about today. I'm already meeting Coach Lieberman at 5 o'clock. I'm like, okay, we're going to get something to eat. We're getting pumped up to get over to the game. I mean, it's that part of the year where it's like, okay, I've got plans tonight. I've got to get over there. I've got to get to the Yum Center. I want to watch, Louisville, Kansas. Then I've got to wake up in the morning, watch College Game Day. Then I want to get over to the tailgate. Got a big game tomorrow night. I mean, it's this crossover in October, November is about as fun as it gets, man, when it comes to the sporting calendar locally, especially, because there's always a little bit of something. Now I don't just go Saturday to Saturday anymore. Now I've got Saturday, and I might have a basketball game on Tuesday or Wednesday, and it overlaps, and that starts today. That starts today at the KFC Yum Center when Louisville plays Kansas.
What's going to be the level
I understand the opportunities that are ahead of us. And I'm like, listen, if you keep your head down, you take care of business, you keep grinding over the next 2 weeks, then the college playoff poll will come out. Then they have to talk about you. You know,
Okay.
like, I'm not going to watch tomorrow and freak out that they're not talking as much Louisville as I think they should, you know.
Okay, so you're right now, you're just kind of like Louisville grind mode, and that's it.
Yeah.
With the football, on the football side.
Yeah, the next 2 weeks, man. Look, keep your head down and go to work. You know, let's be sharp. Let's do what we can do. Let's control the things we can control against Boston College and at Virginia Tech.
Where would you like to see the biggest improvement? And like I said, with the football, we'll just keep this macro, because I still have to do the pregame show. I got to keep the rhythm of the pregame in the second hour. So just big picture, where would you like to see the improvements at the most?
I mean, you know, of course you're coming off a game against Miami where you beat the number 2 team in the country. So I'm like, yeah, just do that. But, you know, maybe capitalize on, if the defense has done a good job at getting the offense the ball back this year, I would like to see a little more capitalization on that.
On the offense.
Yeah, because, I mean, you know, hey, we picked Miami off 4 times, but we didn't get a single point out of those interceptions.
Really?
Yeah. Like, and that to me is, if I'm nitpicking on a Friday, right? Like, that would be maybe my next thing is when the defense gets you the rock back, you go put it in the end zone, you know, or you put it through the uprights. You make points out of that. Yeah, because, I mean, we didn't score on any of those interceptions.
That's an interesting stat. I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and, of course, the fourth one ended the game, obviously. But so that one, I mean, technically we really only had 3.
What if we got the ball back and coach tried to run one more play and we fumbled?
I mean, he's got to die. I don't know. What are you asking me that on the air for? Like, hey, like, no, you can't.
Is that how Miami lost to Georgia Tech last year?
Yeah, 2 years ago, because it was Don Chaney.
It was Don Chaney.
Yeah. Yep.
Is that a fireable offense?
Yeah. Yeah. I would never turn back on Jeff Brom. That would maybe make me like, you got to go. I cannot look at you ever again. Look.
Swing back around in a couple of years. We'll do Jeff 2.0.
Yeah, we'll do it again. But I cannot be in the same room with you ever again. I don't trust myself. It'd be 3 years down the road. You never know when it's going to hit. When I'm just going to go, yeah, fumble. God, y'all remember the time he ran that play at Miami? God,
that one play for no reason.
Yeah, somebody got to go. But I mean, yeah. So you know, I mean, there's still things, but that to me, sorry, y'all just have to bear with me. I'm on the back end of it. Okay, it's the cough is dying down. It's not as bad. It's just when I get, look, how bad does this sound to be a radio guy? It's just when I start talking, okay? If I don't talk, I don't
elongated sentences get to the yes. Deep part of your breathing.
And people that have listened to this show for years, they know that this time of year, this is just what happens. There's about a week there where it's awful. It's awful. But I'm okay. Anyways, I was just letting everybody know. Don't cry for me, Argentina. I'll be okay. No, but seriously, man. I mean, you're coming off that. So these next 2, I'm just trying to execute. I'm trying to clean stuff up. Listen, you're not going to get this big praise for beating BC. You're not now. Like I talked with Zephian yesterday on here, and it was a good conversation we were having because I was saying, look, I'm the type now that I'm like, no, y'all are going to scream Brom blunder all week.
Oh,
y'all are
God.
Gonna scream all this stuff, Boston College comes in town and Louisville shows up, executes the way they should execute, plays a great football game, and wins it. And you know what people will want to do on Monday? Oh, well, it's Boston College. They suck. No. No, you knew the Brom. You said Brom blundered 47 times this week. You did all this, so you give him credit and my team credit for showing up and kicking butt on Saturday night. If that's, assuming that's what happens. That's Bill O'Brien across there. Like, I mean, it's not like you're not playing anybody. So, like, I locally, Marcus, still want my credit,
Yes.
But nationally, I understand. These next 2 weeks, show up, execute, win the games, and then the playoff poll comes out. And then I've got the Final Four, and all 4 of those present a challenge in their own way. Kentucky's basically just because it's a rivalry game. But, Cal's going to present a challenge. Clemson's going to present a challenge. SMU's going to present a challenge. But 3 of those 4 are at home. So that's why I'm saying, because I'm not the guy that just says, I just show up and win, especially when you get in conference.
When you get in conference, when you get, like I say, you're deeper to the season, and you're coming off a huge win.
Yes, absolutely. And that's why I'm saying, go. That's so funny. I'm like, I hope you don't hear that. Like, as I'm talking, and like it's just out of nowhere. It's like, here comes a cough. It's like I'm going to rear my ugly head right in the middle of your sentence. But no, it's don't do that. But I do think there is something about these next 2 going into that playoff poll about just show up, execute, get better, win the games, and not worry rankings. Look, they put us up at 19. You win the next 2 games, you're going to be like, let's not sugarcoat it. You're going to be around 16, probably tops, right? But then the playoff poll comes out, and that poll's the only one that matters at that point. The other ones don't matter anymore at all. You can rank me number 1 in the country, but if I'm number 15 in the playoff poll, it doesn't matter. That's my ranking now,
Are we going to have to start kind of like re-examining what the playoff poll is factoring in versus AP polls?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
After this weekend, it'll probably be time for us to become bracketology.
Yeah, I think once you go in, you beat Boston College as you're prepping for a Virginia Tech team on the road, which is on the CW. It's a 3:00 game. I mean, that's a perfect game to sleepwalk into, and I want to say it loud because I want to make sure that it's a narrative. I want that to be a narrative. So that way it's like, yes, no, that's a easy game. Look, what did everybody say? They're like, oh, good, at least it's not a night game. So it kind of takes away the inner Sandman. It takes away the hype. It's a 3:00 CW game. And I'm going, oh, God. No. Like that. Look, I'm looking at my team going, if I was a coach, I would spend the whole week saying, y'all are going to sleepwalk into this and get your butts kicked. I can already see it. I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
Leak stories, make fake accounts from other people saying Louisville's not going to be ready. Louisville's not going to be ready.
Y'all aren't going to be ready for this. It's a 3:00 game. I can already tell. Look, every lull in practice, if I'm Coach Brom, I'm just like, hey, look, I'm looking over at the other assistant coaches, just like, hey, look, go ahead and start getting stuff ready for what we're going to do to bounce back from a loss, like, because y'all ain't ready. It just have them so hypersensitive.
Just negative
about
talk.
Being ready. Yeah, it's so funny. I love coaching with Coach Lieberman. Not every game does he do that, but especially at the beginning of the season, without pulling back the curtain too much. It was like first game of the season, just how many times he'll just look at you during practice, and it's just like, Steve, go ahead and set up the practice after the game because we're going to have to – look, we're going to be coming off a loss, and we're going to have to work on this, and this. It's like, oh, okay. And the kids are just like, we ain't going to lose. It's like, no, look, yeah, you are. You're going to get killed.
Yeah, I've seen this before. Look, trust me, I'm a coach. I know what it looks like.
And then we come out, looked awesome. And you're like, oh, okay. Yeah. But it's
like, look, you still weren't ready, guys. But
Yeah. Oh yeah.
you did
Afterwards,
get it
look,
together.
I mean, y'all still suck, but whatever. Hey, good win. No, but that's kind of what your mind. If you go in, you do work on a Saturday night here against Boston College, you start to really break that down. You start to really say, okay, now what do we have? What do we need? You know, what is the playoff poll looking at? Are we going to start out higher than we think? I mean, how good? What does Miami do? Look, James Madison is doing nothing but rolling teams. I mean, they're starting to pop back up in playoff polls.
Good old James Madison.
Right.
Wait,
I mean,
do they play?
I'm sure they do.
Who does James? How did I miss James Madison, Steve?
Well, they might have a bye week.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Let me look
possible
it
they
up.
have
Let
a
me
bye
see.
week. Yeah, it's possible they have a bye week.
I didn't see him because I know I wouldn't have in the Moneyline Maven, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
I know damn well I wouldn't have jumped over them.
They play Tuesday on the road against Texas State.
Okay, so they're excluded from Moneyline Maven because Moneyline Maven Saturdays only.
I mean, you could technically put them in there.
Not wait until Tuesday to find out the final result of the Moneyline Maven, Steve. Because this is the winning weekend.
I know, but what if we're just all? How fun would it be if you had 9 and we're just waiting on JMU on Tuesday?
Fun.
Don't sound like fun to you?
Does that sound like fun to you?
Not
To
really.
have a 9-team parlay? Actually.
Listen, Marcus, how great would it be? It's kind of like, let me equate it to something. It's kind of like getting a Christmas gift and setting it there and waiting on it for about 8 weeks. Jackass.
8
Act
weeks.
like you perfect.
8
Yeah, I
weeks,
know.
Steve.
Yeah. Look.
Won't
now
you
you're
add
just-
about 16
You're the
more?
perfect. I know. Whatever fits your narrative, though, right?
Add about 16 more weeks to that 8 weeks.
He's just opening up. Mark is going to get COVID again because he's just now opening up COVID 2020 gifts.
Packages, yeah.
Just been sitting in there like a bottle of anthrax, just waiting on you.
Steve, do people know that I really do that?
Oh, I mean, I don't know if they believe it or not, but I'm here to assure you that's the fact.
If I open my closet right now or my shelf, I bet I have at least 3 gifts that I have no idea what's inside of it.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about the handheld vacuum cleaner?
Oh, yeah.
I could have used that the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Steve.
Like, dang it, man. What a great gift.
What a great gift. Oh, okay. You want to put a bow tie on any of the Boston College conversations?
No, I mean, listen, I know we got Moneyline Maven, and obviously we want to talk a little bit about this basketball game tonight. But no, I'm just, look, I know you'll cover a lot of the nuts and bolts of Boston College in the second hour.
As many as you can.
Yeah, I mean, as many as you can, because, look, I also won't run from the fact that tomorrow night's about Louisville more than it is about Boston College.
Indeed.
You know, I mean, that's just the fact. But I'm ready. I think it's going to be a good environment. I think it's going to be a good night game, Saturday night game, and ready to kind of get back in here and see my team again after a big dub.
Okay, what I want to do is let's get a little ahead of schedule on this one. You got any shout-outs before we hit the commercial break?
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. I want to give a huge shout-out to my friends over at the Grout Medical Louisville. Give them a call at 502-609-3900. Holidays are coming up. You're going to want that house to look as pristine as humanly possible, okay? I mean, listen, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas go boom, boom, boom. And we've gotten almost to where Thanksgiving and Christmas almost run together now. This is something you want to be proactive about. You want to be thinking about this already. So give them a call. They do regrouting, recalking, cleaning, sealing, tile repair, and replacement. They are a customer-first mentality. Come in, let them see exactly what you want. They can do that. They do residential. They do commercial, whatever it is. I mean, I'm looking at grout right now. Like I said, it's one of those things. I've never known. There's grouts everywhere. I've never noticed it until I started doing these reads. But give them a call for a free estimate, and they'll get you taken care of. 502-609-3900, the Grout Medical Louisville.
3 quick birthday shout-outs before we hit the commercial break. Chris Curry, Queen Lady Lachelle, and one Peyton Siva. Good days for having a birthday. Quick commercial break. Rolling along on 93.9 The Ville.
He's going to throw. They come with pressure. Delivers it right over the middle to Bell. Shakes a tackle. Bell on the loose. Bell to the 5. Touchdown. 36 yards. Miller Moss to Chris Bell.
It's game week in the Ville. After a win in Miami, Louisville football is back home on Saturday night hosting Boston College.
We have to play efficient football. We can't give team points. We've got to do the small things on every play in order to win.
Coverage begins at 4 o'clock right here on your home for the Cards, 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
Summer's here, but if your laptop's busted or your kid's iPad took a dive, break time just became repair time. At Tech Restore, we fix the cracks, crashes, and chaos. Whether it's Apple, PC, or Chromebook, no appointments necessary and no mall chaos. Only certified techs, fast turnaround, and repair options that make sense. Shop small, shop local, shop Tech Restore. Visit us at Hikes Point or online at techrestore.com and see all that we offer. Tech Restore, saving your one device at a time.
Hello, Kentuckiana. Jeff Brom here. Our family's commitment to this community has been well documented over the years. So when it was time for us to pick out new fitness equipment for our personal home gym, I wanted to make sure that we shopped locally and that we shopped with the best. I can tell you that without question, Fitness Market right here in Louisville is the best when it comes to residential and commercial fitness equipment. Chris, Pat, and Sarah Wider, along with their staff, helped my family and I design the perfect home fitness room. Not only did they have the quality products I was looking for when it came to a treadmill, home gym, and weights, but they also helped educate us on the infrared saunas. We couldn't be more pleased that we decided to add the sauna to our room. Having the sauna in the house has been a game changer when it comes to recovery after a workout. If you are looking for fitness equipment for your home or business, there's only one place you need to go. Fitness Market, Louisville's hometown fitness store.
So visit Fitness Market, 2 locations, Westport Road, just inside the Snyder, or Plantside Drive and Watterson Trail, or online at thefitnessmarket.com.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code COOL to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code COOL for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code COOL for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Catch Fat Jack from FatJackSports.com on The Drive with Mark Ennis every Thursday at 4:30 during the football season. Mark and Jack will discuss the spreads, the overs, and the under on local and national games. You'll hear angles to games you didn't even know existed. Fat Jack has been a leading sports analyst for 25-plus years. His records are documented and recorded at FatJackSports.com. Listen every Thursday at 4:30 during The Drive with Mark Ennis on 93.9 The Ville.
Hey, it's Steve Rummage here. You've probably heard all about the new regulations that have hit the real estate market, making the process more complex than ever. And if you're not working with the right real estate agent professional, you could find yourself out of bounds fast. That's why it's more important than ever to work with someone who has proven their expertise. Like my good friend Josh Jarbo. Josh was recently inducted into the RE/MAX Hall of Fame and named one of Louisville's 40 under 40. This guy knows the game inside and out. Josh and the team at RE/MAX Empire are the seasoned pros you want on your side. They know how to navigate the market, make the right calls, and get you the best deal every time. So don't let a cut-rate agent make a rookie mistake and fumble your financial future, whether you're buying, selling, or just need some mortgage advice. These are the folks you want in your corner. So here's the play. Call Josh Jarbo, 502-216-7590, or check him out online at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com. And here's a special offer just for you guys. Mention you heard it right here on 93.9 The Ville, and you're going to receive up to a $5,000 seller's credit. I'll leave you with this. Top-notch service might seem expensive, but poor service can cost you a fortune. Don't settle for less than the best.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner of Remax Empire and co-founder of Modern Mortgage A to Z. NMLS number 2256125. Each office is independently owned and operated. Modern Mortgage A to Z is an equal house lender.
This is Jamison Valvano with the Kentuckiana Friends of V asking all Cards fans to come out and support the men's basketball team as they take on Bucknell in the KFV Classic on October 28th. Tickets start at just $20, and a portion of all single-game ticket sales will be donated to Kentuckiana Friends of V and the fight against cancer. Tickets and event information can be found on kfov.org. It's one of your first chances to see Coach Kelsey's 2026 squad, so come on out for the Kentuckiana Friends of V Classic, October 28th, as together we fight cancer.
Resources one can have. If you agree with this sentiment, then DFH Company is most certainly the company for you. Simply dial 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Make sure you look into the Mitsubishi Mini Split like the one we use at the 93.9 Studios for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com.
Marcus, wanted to remind you specifically, all your favorite NBA players are back, okay? And DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. You ready for this?
I'm listening.
It's a place to bet on your NBA stars this season.
Like gamble?
Okay. You can gamble on them, player props, over-unders, whatever you really want to do. With more markets open and more of the game, DraftKings, the #1 sports book for live betting, is live when others aren't. New customers, you bet just $5 and get 3 months of NBA League Pass. Plus, you're going to score $300 if your bet wins, paid in bonus bets. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use code THEVIL. That's code THEVIL. Bet $5. You're going to get 3 months of NBA League Pass and get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER, 18 or older, Kentucky only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets, which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. NBA League Pass auto renews until canceled. Additional terms at dkng.com/audio. Limited time offer. A little NBA and gambling goes together like a hand and a glove.
Literally.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, Steve, where are we at on your basketball vibe?
It's getting there. I think I'm so wrapped up in football. Like, I'm just going to talk about this not as radio host, but as a fan for a second. I think I'm so wrapped up in football, it's almost going to take me getting there tonight, walking into the Yum Center, and then seeing my team out there. And I think then it's going to start to kind of hit me like, okay, this is the squad. Like, here we are. Like, this is a top, it's a top 10 caliber team in the country wearing this Louisville jersey.
You know what's always the shocker? When you get to the game, what's always the welcome to basketball moment for me? Okay, it's PTSD-ish, but it's the real reminder, and that sound is a screeching tennis shoe.
Oh,
on a basketball court at full speed.
Yeah.
Just that first cut, okay. You and I have managed to be, to be on this planet long enough to just appreciate how much it hurts to do a suicide with blisters. Right?
Sure.
And the older you get, the more you respect how hard those kids are working.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you can look at them and say, I cannot believe that I was hitting people that hard or running that hard and cutting and stopping. And you like when you're sore in the morning, Steve, you're like, it was the suicide. It was the gasser. It was the, it was the hit that I took. It was that hit that I delivered. And every year in the first game, when I see a cut and I hear those sneakers just go, look, that sounds old, sneakers. I hear those tennis shoes, sound older. I hear those gym shoes, older.
Sneakers tied up tight.
When I just see them cut on an ankle and they look like it hurts, but they're fine. And when I just hear that loud screech, I'm like, they out here playing some basketball.
Can I give you another sound like grandma's apple pie?
I'm listening.
It's, you know what I mean by that, obviously. Yes. I know it's a smell, but yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure everybody knew.
Hey, Steve, it's apple pies don't make a sound.
Yeah, but it's the horn. The horn for me. When you go in and you get that, it's like.
The warning horn before the anthem?
Yeah, that sound that it's like, okay, all right, this is basketball. Like we're in basketball mode. Like it almost switches you out. And you said it best, like almost like PTSD, where it puts you right back into the moments nearly immediately. And I'm looking forward to that tonight.
I don't know,
That's
Steve. I don't know. Listen, it's all cute and everything when you see them out there warming up and everything, but when you hear that horn, my stomach drops.
I know. Yeah, because you're like, it's time. Like November 11th, we're going to psychoanalyze Louisville versus Kentucky because Kentucky plays Purdue tonight. Let's not sugarcoat it. This year is very rare because a lot of times, Marcus, even you and I go, I know it's Louisville, Kentucky, and we're going to get to it, but it's still a month and a half off, 2 months off. It's 2.5 weeks off now. So it's really insane. The first real game for both teams. So we're going to psychoanalyze Louisville and Kentucky starting tonight when you see them both play because they play Purdue tonight, right? Now, it's all that, and then it's the horn, and it's both teams on the floor, and you're like, sweet Jesus. Here we go. Here we go, Yeah, look, it's game time now. And
please keep talking, Steve.
No. It's great, and I'm excited. Look, we're warriors today. We're just look. It's that time of year where it's like, look, we're just making it through, boys. But it's that starts tonight, man, and that's why I say I'm not afraid and I'm not ashamed to say I'm so locked into this football thing right now that I'm not quite all the way there yet. But when I step back into the Yum Center, it's like riding a bike. You step back in there, you hear the sounds, you do all that, you do your routine, and it's going to be like, okay, let me see this basketball team. And hopefully they show us a product, which I think they will, that you're going to walk out of there tonight going, that team can win a national championship.
Beautiful night.
That's what you want to see.
Beautiful night. Traffic's going to be clear.
Oh, yeah.
Good Friday night start time. What other things bring you anxiety or excitement? Thinking about, what's going to bother me as well, Steve?
I'm listening.
And you and I have done this for many years, and it feels the same every time. When you watch the other team, this is a warning for the people who are going to be in attendance. Don't panic when you see the layup line because it's going to be panic worthy. Kansas looks the part, Steve.
Yeah.
Should they just be called like the OTE Jayhawks?
No, listen, we talked about it yesterday. Me and Coach did. I said, I love that, like, when you see Fleury Badunga, their big man, you're going to be like, this dude is a savage beast. But I told him, I said, it's funny, though, Marcus, because even I feel this way. even though I believe tonight is a real game. Like, tonight's a real game. I don't care what anybody says. Like, exhibition, you know what. Tonight's a real game. But it's one of those where instead of me looking at all these what Kansas is tough, what's going to be tough for us, the challenges they do for us, and saying, hey, watch out for that, watch out for that. I said, I'm looking at it more like good. I'm glad that he's a physical big man underneath. I want to deal with that. Trey White's going to give you issue. Like I want to see Javon and Kanai have to deal with a guy the size of Trey White, which, by the way, I said this yesterday. I think Trey White gets a huge ovation tonight. Like, I don't think fans are mad at all at the players, and I think they'll show that to him tonight. And that'll be a cool moment, too, for him, because he didn't get
JL on the line.
Louisville. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't get to experience Louisville, so I'm excited for him to get a big ovation tonight. And kind of, because, I mean, we all love Sky Clark. We cheer for Trey White. Like, I don't – it was never about the Players.
Look, I would be scared to have bad vibes for booing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just like, get that out of my system.
No. I think I've talked to a lot of people. I think fans are going to really give him a warm welcome back and let him know that, hey, man, once you're a Cardinal, you're always a Cardinal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can always come back here. We weren't mad at you. We're upset with the coach, Like,
Listen, Jason says – going to be interesting in who are the first five on the floor.
I think it will be 4. I would bet my life on 4 would be Michael, Conwell, McNeely, and Hadley, and then I think it's probably Frew, but I think it's a toss up between Frew and Ollie. I think it's simple as that. Yeah,
it's got to be Frew, right?
I think so, probably. I think it's Frew. But it's not it's not a guarantee. By the way, really quick, I have to get this in here again. I'm over at Next Level Ranges today, and it's just amazing. I mean, the amount of people that come in here and they're shopping. Like, let me just say, there are people that protect us nationally in here, and there are people I've seen that protect us locally that are in here. I don't want to give away their business, but that are, I'm looking at right now, and they come here to Next Level Ranges to do that right off of Electron Drive. It's a country club's what they call it, man. You come in, they've got a great farm-to-table restaurant. Marcus has been over here. He's had it. Fantastic food. All of it's right here. I mean, anything you want, you can come in and get over here. So get over here and check them out at Next Level Ranges.
And again, it's important for me, extremely accessible as well. So even if you have people that want to come with you, if people want to participate, it's extremely, extremely accessible in every way.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
So what other players on Kansas have your attention, Steve? Because they are young. Like I said, they got a lot of talent.
Well, the biggest matchup of the night is, as crazy as it is in this world of NIL and this world of transfer portal, the biggest matchup of the night is Darren Peterson and Michael Brown. Both of those guys are projected to go possibly in the top 5 of the NBA draft. Darren Peterson's been as high as number 1. Michael Brown's showing up as high as number 4 and 5. So it does kind of fight back some of my points, and I hate it when I'm like, no, it's all about older. And it's like, well, what's the biggest matchup of the night? I'm like, oh, the 2 young guys.
But is that like a media matchup, or does that affect the game the most?
No, that is that's a media matchup. I mean, I think it does affect the game because they're the 2-point guards, and both of them are young guys, and both of them are going to be counted on heavily. Now what I want to see, and let me take it a step further, what I want to see is, and this is the type of stuff I'm looking for today, I know what those two can do to each other, but what happens when they go to the benches? Does Louisville bring in Kobe and Woolley, and now Peterson has issues, and then Kansas brings in whatever they bring in, and Michael's fine? Or vice versa. Why am I saying that? Because that will show me nationally how good Louisville is.
Hey, Nikki, would you be able to play a clip I just sent you to Twitter?
Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can
so
pull
Steve,
it up on the computer.
I've been stalking Kansas World,
sure,
as much as humanly possible,
as you should.
Just to find out behind, just what are they saying? What's the if I want you to tell me, is this best case scenario or worst case scenario with what this fan talks about, and he's going to play a little bit of sound. Do you have it going, Nikki, or are you dubbing it now?
Here we go.
Bill Self was asked in his press conference was really, how is Darren Peterson? And I think he's been asked that a lot. Obviously, you're getting the #1 overall prospect, and how is he going to adapt? You see, Boozer from Duke put up 30 points. You see Desponsa, I think, put up 30 points. You're seeing guys in preseason, kind of that exhibition game, really kind of ball out. Darren Peterson's going to have his opportunity coming up against Louisville. And how is he going to play? And I think Bill Self really hit on the fact that he is all talented. Like, the pressure isn't necessarily on him because he doesn't allow that pressure to really happen. I'm going to let Bill Self kind of explain to you through his press conference how he feels about Darren Peterson.
Well, his talent is, it's as good as any of them. His IQ, basketball-wise, his feel, I think, stacks up with the best that we've ever had here, regardless of talent. He's a terrific prospect, and he's also a terrific player. And sometimes it can be a little bit different because maybe the player hasn't caught up to the prospect yet. But, he's, in my opinion, ready to have a big year. Is it too much pressure pouring? I don't think so, because for him to go where he wants to go, he's going to deal with that on a daily basis anyway. So we're obviously excited about him, but he's well beyond his years.
One of the biggest things.
I mean,
how do you digest that?
Yeah, no, I mean that's the thought process. I mean, listen, I'll say this: a guy like Peterson, he's physically imposing. I mean, when you watch him, to be a freshman, I mean, he's got size on him. I mean, I think everything he's saying is right. Like, I think Peterson's going to fit the bill. I mean, I think he's a really good player. I mean, he's projected to go in the top 5, like I said. However, it's the more interesting to me is typically at Louisville over the last few years, what have we always said? Well, they've got a top 5 pick. Oh, man, the talent. Well, guess what? I do too. Now. So let me see what this young fella can do. But again, I'm going back to my previous point. I'm even more excited to see what he can do when Michael goes out and it's Woolley and it's Kobe and those guys. Because if those guys can come in, then I go, okay, nationally, I'm going to be a problem. Because when I go to my bench, it's going to be a problem for people, out there. So there's so many layers to things to watch tonight. I mean, it's the first time under the lights, and I mean, I'm sure we'll have a ton that will come out of this, and probably some things that we don't even know, and that'll be exciting to kind of pick apart.
Okay, if that's gonna be the bow tie on the Kansas Jayhawk side of it, we do got to get the Moneyline Maven in, right?
Let's get it.
Nikki, you're up.
Let me suspend him, money.
Get ready for Moneyline Maven.
Yes! Hey, come on. He can't lose. He can't lose.
Allegedly.
I mean, the segment sounds amazing.
Allegedly.
You want to do this innovative thing that has never been proven before. I'm not here to tell you to never do that. However, most businesses go out of business for a multitude of reasons, but the number one reason is
there is no such thing as a sure thing. That's why they call it gambling.
Guarantees. Actually, I won't call them guarantees.
No, you've already said it. But guarantees it.
Steve.
And if he doesn't hit them, he'll pay you back.
Allegedly.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here
It's a lucrative one. I'm just gonna ride with it because I'm not winning or dying by Satterfield. So I'll just ride with it straight up. But yeah, I mean, hey, this one could win some cash, man. This one could definitely win some cash.
Okay, Steve, any shout-outs before we get out of here?
Yes, quick shout-out to my friends over at Tri-State Men's Health. Get over and check them out, tristatemenshealth.com. Take their low T quiz. It's 10 questions, 2 minutes. Yes or no answers. And, hey, if this parlay hits and you bet on it, you won't need it, right? So you'll be feeling good, man. So get over there and check them out. They have 3 great locations, or multiple great locations, actually, not 3, at Louisville, Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati, Columbus. Here's the thing. You go in, you sign up for testosterone. They'll waive the $99 fee that day. You won't pay anything that day. And then they'll get you set up. So get over there and check them out. Listen, weight loss, they can get you on one of their great programs. Or if you're one of the 50% of men dealing with erectile dysfunction over the age of 50, they can help you out with that, too, with a 90% success rate. That's our friends over at Tri-State Men's Health, and let them know you heard about them right here on 93.9 The Ville.
Next hour, in keeping with tradition, keeping with good luck, we're going to do a full pregame show, Boston College, Louisville. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. 93.9 The Ville.